So here's my problem from the last video, besides that I forgot to fill in my numbers. I have the secret number of 1, I guess a 0, and I get a message that number's too low, which I would expect, and then it says, you guessed it. Weird. Why does that happen? Let's take a look. What is my bug? Well, at this point, I'll just start right here. I know that user guess in that case was 0 and secret number was 1. So I start and I go into the if statement and it sees that 0 is less than 1, so it prints out that number is too low. But here's the thing. If I don't have an else here, then really these two statements are completely separate. This statement is completely separate from this statement. So else is the special word that chains these statements together. So because I've forgotten to put an else word before my if, I finish doing this if, and then I go down and I start the next if. And this one it says, is 0 greater than 1? No, it's not, so I don't get to say this. And then it says, well, if it's not, then go in here, else. Print out, you guessed it. So this is how it happened. 0 was not greater than 1, so it fell down into the else. And this all happened because I just forgot one word, this little else if. So this, I hope, will bring home the point that you really need else if to chain things together. If you have several cases that depend on being connected together, you need to make sure to put in your else if statement. In this class, almost all the time you're going to be chaining your ifs, so else if is a good habit to get into. If it is a completely different test, of course, you will not need an else. If these two if statements really are completely different tests, testing completely different things, then they should not be chained. But in this case, they need to be chained using else if.